Representative Nancy Mace, Republican South Carolina, introduced a controversial bathroom bill that has sparked intense debate on Capitol Hill. The legislation, aimed at preventing biological men from entering women's private spaces like locker rooms and bathrooms, comes in the wake of Representative Sarah McBride, Democrat Delaware, the first openly transgender congressperson taking office.
The question is, with your piece of legislation about banning women from using...
100% yes.
My question to you is...
It doesn't go far enough. I'll be filing more bills.
You have said that it was created in response to Congresswoman-elect McBride.
100%. And
should legislation be created targeted at one specific person?
It doesn't mention anyone in the legislation, but
you've said it was aimed at her.
No, I have said it's a result of this. I'm not going to allow biological men into women's private spaces. I will stand in the brink and stand in the way of anyone on the radical left who thinks that it's okay for a penis to be in a women's locker room or a bathroom or a changing room. Hell no. I'm not going to stand for it. And the speaker said it would be in the House rules package. If it's not, I will be ready with a motion, a privileged motion to force a vote on this. This is not okay. I'm a survivor of rape. I'm a survivor of sexual abuse. And I'm not going to allow any man in any female private spaces.
Now, Speaker.
End of story. And by the way, I'm getting death threats from men pretending to be women. Why is it that these crazy people, the insanity, the radical left, are willing to kill women over a man's right to be in a women's restroom?
Speaker Johnson has said he wants to treat every new member with the words dignity and respect. Forcing this congressperson to go into a male restroom, is that dignity and respect?
Forcing women to share private spaces with men is not dignity and not respect. And I'm absolutely going to stand in the way of anyone who thinks it's okay for a man to be in our locker room, in our changing rooms, in our dressing rooms, in women's bathrooms. And in fact, if you agree with that, you're crazy, because that's not okay. It's not okay.
Congresswoman,
Thank you, Congressman.
I'm not going to allow biological men into women's private spaces, Mace said during a fiery exchange with an ABC News reporter. She emphasized her personal history as a survivor of sexual abuse to underline her position. I will stand in the way of anyone on the radical left who thinks it's okay for a penis to be in women's locker rooms or bathrooms. Critics allege that the bill targets McBride, although Mace denies the legislation singles out any individual. Speaker Mike Johnson has expressed support for gender-specific spaces, but he also called for dignity and respect for all members of Congress, including McBride. The issue has stirred heated reactions, with Mace reporting death threats amid the debate. The proposed legislation is expected to be part of the House rules package in January, setting the stage for further contention.